Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, what's going on? We are live. All right, cool. Yeah, we love sports. Can't believe that. Shout out to the Pacers. Shout out to the Knicks. No, shout out to all the teams. Everybody's playing well. Yep. Shout out to all the teams. Everybody's playing very well. Shout out to the Pacers. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out. Shout out to OKC playing very well. Yeah. Shots. Pacers. 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 Pacers won tonight. Yes, I want to be the head coach of the Knicks. Like respectfully, humbly. It just works. Relax, relax, relax. Everybody relax. Relax, relax. What's up, everybody? Yeah, for sure. I think there's a lot of great coaches out there. Shout out to all the coaches. All the coaches are great. All the coaches are great. Love the coaches. Pacers in 5. Wow. I had Pacers in 6, but who knows, right? Who knows? Like, what a great game for the Pacers. What a great game for the Pacers. Yeah, I don't go live much, but I went live today because it's a good day and we can talk about basketball. I'm a Pacer fan, yes. Yes, I'm a Pacer fan. No, we're not talking about anything but basketball, buddy. Today, my guy. But yeah, Coach Metta in the building. Yeah, great game. You know, I don't go live much at all. This is good though. All right, cool. All right, go Knicks. All right, I would love to be the head coach of the New York Knicks. Relax, relax. It's just a quote. It's a Shakespeare quote though. If it happens, that'd be a big Shakespeare quote. Yeah, I think New York City, baby. I'm from New York City. I love New York City. Oh, yep. I'm rooting for the Pacers too. Yeah, this is a real incredible opportunity. I'm really excited. I think Pacer organization is great. I'm really happy they're getting a. Well, I'm not gonna say they're getting it because there's a long way to go, but I'm really happy they won game 1. Yeah. Okay. So I did a quick live. I don't do live much. Yeah, man. Quick live. Yeah. So definitely want to be coach of the Knicks. That's for sure. 100%. Right. Um, that's a dream. Like so. Yeah. So I was on a little vacation. I'm like, hold on, Tibbs is gone. Well, it's gonna be an opening. I'm like, oh, right now, the right time, because I'm ready. I'm ready today. I'm ready today. I'm not. Yeah, I'm just saying from my perspective, respectfully, I understand how to work with teams. I'm saying I ain't ready today. Me personally, or me with 10, 20 people, or 5 or 2. Like it doesn't really matter. Or just me. I can work with anybody. Yeah, preferably 10. Your coaches, you need your coach. Everybody asks me silly questions. I'm not even a coach. I'm not thinking about none of that stuff right now. I got it ready though. I'm a coach, so I have information, a lot of information ready to go in terms of how you hire, how you work with upper management, and fill in your staff. Yes, sir. So from that perspective, I just say from that perspective, I'm ready to go there. You know, there's a couple of really good coaches that I would love to call or keep if I had the luxury. The luxury, that's a luxury, by the way. It's not a necessity, right? Coaching the Knicks is a luxury. It's not a necessity, and I understand that. I think I got a great story from New York City. You know, a lot of good stuff going on, a lot of history, especially with basketball. Yeah, especially with basketball. And it's just a great opportunity just to be ready for something like this. I'm not saying I'm going to get the job. I'm just saying just to be ready. I think a lot of people talking, Metta, you did this, Metta, you was in the brawl, you was there. I'm like, all right, that was a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So from that perspective, I can coach. Listen, if you don't coach, you don't coach. So a lot of people say somebody can't coach, but are you coaching? For one, I actually coach. You know what I'm saying? I actually coach. So if people want to battle me in coaching, just pick a game against me and let me coach against you. I would love that. Just pick a game against me. I bring 5, you bring 5. And then you have to let me know if I can coach you. You never see me coach. But if you watch Division II basketball, you would have seen me coach. You know what I'm saying? You would have seen what we did with Cal State. Cal State really a good school. Cal State's a really good Division II school. You see it? You see? Cal State women's basketball. I coach women's basketball. Yeah. So that's that. So we're ready. This is 7 minutes into the video. I don't want to be too long, but we'll stay here for a little bit. Yeah, so back in New York City, I'm from 10th Street. I love my neighborhood. We have so many really good people in my neighborhood. People take care of us. That's when you get in trouble. You have another parent like Carl, keep you in line. And so many intelligent basketball players. So many intelligent basketball players I learned from the best. This is why. People don't understand. I also did my homework. I did a lot of homework on the block. I did a lot of homework. So I passed my classes. I was outside. And it's the areas you come from where you approach things differently. So from that perspective, I had a lot of great ballers that came from where I'm from. So, we love coaching. I played for some great coaches. It goes back. All the best coaches in New York. So if you talk about New York basketball, I played against all the great coaches. So, from that perspective, this is just the people who think like I can coach, right? I'll prove it to you when you see me in my first game as a head coach. I'll prove it. Okay. I mean, yeah. It's not like I don't have to dance. All I gotta do is stand there, and do my thing in practice. So then you'll see my team, and my team will be good. That's for sure. My team will be good. And this year's team, honestly, with the exception of a 3 seed losing to a 4 seed, I thought Tibbs did really good. I thought that they was on to something. It looked like they was gonna win the title at some point. And so for me, I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see the Knicks next year. But when tweet came out, I'm like, ooh, this is an opportunity. Oh, I want to coach the Knicks for sure. People say, how serious are you? I'm very serious. Yeah, I'm very, very serious. And then I know people say, oh, what you don't have this experience. I say, okay, well, that's what you say. You don't coach every day, so I see it differently. I coach every day. Not every day, but a lot. I'm not saying nobody else doesn't, but I'm saying I do. So when you talk about New York, it's not like I love all the states, by the way, any state I will coach, but not really. Not because I don't, just because like there's only so much time in the day. That's what I want to say. It's really only so much time in the day. So I got places I want to coach. And I got other things I want to do and spend time with my family. So, like New York, LA, Pacers, Indiana. I love Indiana. And then women's or men's. Doesn't matter. We need more championships. It's not enough. We got one, we got two. If the Pacers win, we'll get another one. But then to get one with the Knicks is the focus. Like, that's the main focus. But just speaking it out loud and in general, I love the coach. But I want to coach the Knicks. I don't want y'all to think I don't want to coach the Knicks. And then you say one thing, and then they say something else. Like, no, I didn't say that. I didn't say go to this person and say that I want to be, just say hello. People just be direct. Metta said he want to coach. This is not directed towards anybody, by the way. This is not directed. This is just towards like the goal. If that makes sense. It's just towards the goal. But yeah, it's exciting. People ask silly questions. I don't feel like even repeating this stuff. Come on, man. I'm coaching. I'm not. Well, why am I gonna fight somebody? That don't make sense. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about coaching. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about coaching. I'm thinking about a lot of stuff that y'all thinking about. But I get it, and I'll answer your questions. I will. But not right now. So, we trying to coach. So right now, so this is it's an opportunity. I had some people say, "Are they taking you serious?" I said, "Guys, when you're trying to win a championship, there's only a few people that you're thinking about that's gonna help you win a title, and that's who you're thinking about." So for me, it's simple. You just put out there that you want to coach, and people are gonna do their research and they're gonna see I can coach. You see, so that's the thing. That's the thing. So then you have, you have. Sorry, I'm on my laptop, so sorry about that. But then you have Minnesink. So a Minnesink title. That's when you're like 10 years old. Millbank, River, in Harlem. What's the name of that park? The park, the big park where Gauchos. Well, I got River City, not River City. I forget the name. Oh my goodness. But there, Gaucho Gym Championship, Riverside Church, 67-1 is documented. That's LaSalle Academy 27-0 Championship, 27 me and Elton Brand #1 in the city. Got that. Then we got 5-star basketball camp, MVP. It's another one. All right, so 5-star basketball camp, and then you got I played in the USA high school team, so you got that. I played in the USA high school team, and got that. You know what I mean? So I should have been an Olympian, but I don't really want to get into it. All right, I just want to talk about basketball. So I should have been an Olympian, that's for sure. But it didn't happen, right? So cool, but questionable, very questionable. And then defensive player of the year. Okay, made some mistakes. Pacer, don't want to talk about that. All right, and then Sacramento. Okay, let's talk about Sacramento real quick. We'll get to your other stuff. All my documentaries. I got 2 documentaries out there. Y'all can just look at the documentaries. but I want to only talk about basketball. So, Sacramento, we get to Sacramento. You know, look at the record. Yeah, the team was great, by the way. I want to shout out to the team, but I'm just talking in terms of like my impact. But I love my Sacramento team with Carlos Williamson. He's incredible. Mike Bibby. So you get there, and then you go to the playoffs. Okay. And you play well. Look at this. Look at the Spurs series. Okay, look at the Spurs series. I played very well. I twist my ankle. The game was very close before I twist my ankle, and it's all documented. So, and that was against. You know what? I'm honored to have played well against the Spurs in the playoffs because that team was a good team. I'm honored to have played well. I played pretty solid. We didn't win, but I played pretty good at sometimes. And that was against Popovich. Popovich is a really great coach. I'm surprised I played good against Popovich, honestly. I'm surprised because he was one guy that's always, I'm like, oh boy, Pop, what are you going to put out here tonight? Pop is smart. So, but yeah, I had some good games against the Spurs, which I'm very proud of because I didn't know if I had good games against the Spurs. Because I had bad games also against the Spurs. But for the most part, I think I was solid. Singly, I was pretty solid. So, but I probably was like a third option, second option. At the point of my time, second option, but probably more of a third option. Solid though, solid third option. Yeah, definitely solid third option. So then you add all that up with the Lakers championship, triangle, and even the year we got out the first round with the Rockets. When you look at that series, that's an incredible series. You could go, the highlights are on tape. So we almost win, the Lakers win it. So that's experience. That was how we took them to Game 7 against Kobe Bryant, who was really good. And everybody else lost early. So that was the championship game. For the most part, and respectfully, people say, no, it's all right, cool, move on. But for respectfully, that was the championship game. Right there. So then that shows you that we know what we're doing when we're playing basketball. Right? We know what we're doing when we're playing basketball. Sir, man. Yeah, and I think coaching is fairly easy. I'm really into coaching. I'm not really into all that other stuff. Man, I don't, showing up to dinners, all that stuff, like it's cool. But respectfully, I don't mean like I don't have time for people. I'm just saying I would prefer to do things like that I have to do and I enjoy doing, and that I have to do because it's mandated for sure. That's everywhere. That's mandated. But I think but it got to be a lot of focus on coaching. Because this to win it in a garden could be incredible. I've won in the garden before, played in the garden, won in the. I've lost in the garden too. Let me say that, but I've won also a couple times. Yeah. So yeah, as a kid, since a kid, we always wanted to coach the Knicks, and I can coach. Everybody said they can coach. I can't really pay attention to everybody. Everybody said they could coach. All right, cool. You can coach. Okay. All right, great. Congratulations, but I can coach also. You got to speak for yourself. But I can coach for anybody, by the way, too. So let's just on the flip side. But right now, I would love the next job, head coach. But I can coach for anybody. I coached for Coach Torino Johnson for a long time. And I'm okay with people that don't. I'm okay with people that don't want me on their staff. That's fine too. Yeah. But I don't go into it with bias. Like, hey, can you coach or not? We're going to interview you. We'll let you know. but I'll be honest more than I'll be transparent, you know? Because yeah, not everybody can get a coaching job. It's really impossible. At some point, you got to focus and you got your family. So I get it. Understood. Understood. Yeah, you don't want to overcomplicate it, you know, as a coach. Yeah, you don't want to overcomplicate it. A couple things you do, you set the infrastructure first. I don't want to speak too much. No. Because I really do need everything I have. I tried to coach. I tried to coach plenty of places. I don't really want to get into everywhere I tried to coach. I did a couple times, but it's not about that. It's about the Knicks. It's not about anybody else. Actually, it really is just about like. So I'm giving you my resume, and I'm doing a podcast, by the way, but I'm on vacation. This happened quick. You know, I was just chilling out, and I'm like, wow, hold on, the Knicks what? What Knicks what? Ooh, I would like that job. So I gotta spill out my resume. I gotta let people know I got a resume too. I ain't saying mine's any better than yours, but I'm saying I have a resume. Not like I have a resume for what I'm asking for. That's what I'm saying. I have a resume for what I'm asking for, full out, ready to go. And still coaching in the Drew League too, for 10 years. I'm surprised the Drew League didn't retweet you. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised the Drew League didn't retweet me. All right, I got to call Drew League. 10 years in the Drew League. A Nike Pro City title too, and an MVP in 2008. That's a big one. Nike Pro City 2008. New York City, that was a big one. MVP. Championship. Okay. So now we're getting into like getting a little redundant here. So then that's how you just you give Metta a shot at the head coach position. Yeah. People ask me, it's really that simple. But y'all want to get into the details. You don't coach with me every day, so I'm not about to get into every detail. People ask me questions. You're asking me my plays. It's incredible. People, I'm like, you must be a coach. If you want to coach for me, just say, yo, I would like to coach for you. I don't even have a coaching job, so there ain't nowhere to coach. But I'm not going to give my best stuff. I mean, you'll see it anyway. It'll be on TV. You'll see it anyway. It'll be on TV. You know, but that's for sure. I just wanted to give y'all a little time without rushing. I'm not rushing. I'm having a great time on vacation. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of time. You know, we are ready to go. For sure. And then when you're hiring, you know, you just got to bring in the best. Or the best might be there. Who knows? If I had the opportunity. You know, like I said, I can coach for anybody. But for this moment right here, you know, that's a dream. Y'all talk about, come on now. I'm from Queens. People ask me, why would you try to coach the Knicks? Okay, because I'm from Queens. That's why. To start, I'm from Queens. I quit little Queens boy coaching the Knicks. Head coach. It's possible. And to win a title there would be great because that would make up for a few other things. So you can, even winning a title as a head coach can make up for other things. You see? It's true. Yep. I missed out on a few awards, on the Defensive Player of the Year award. I thought I probably would have got two if I would have not been suspended. So Defensive Player of the Year. That's another All-Star. That's another All-Team NBA and another All-Team All-Defense. So now you add that to what I don't have. Put it up now. You'll see. There's some awards there. There's a few accolades there. There's a few accolades there that I can make a case of being a Hall of Famer. I'm not saying there's a lot, but I'm saying there's a few things there. There's some things in there. That's for sure. So that's why I just keep the career going. You understand? That's why we keep it going. The whole career. Right? And you're just trying to win. It's okay. That's it. So coaching is something that's been in my mind for a long time. And I know maybe you can't coach, but I can coach. You know, and as a fan, I respect that you're somebody that has an opinion. You should, and I'm always respect your opinion. I will. I'll respect your opinion and maybe even answer your question. But sit back and just relax and have a great time, for the most part. Yep. Sit back, relax, and have a great time. Yep. Sit back, relax, and have a great time, and enjoy the show. Enjoy the game. Yeah, man. Enjoy the game. Because we're about to have some fun. I've been coaching for 6 years already. Be playing well. You know? People, why? Yeah, you want to be a head coach. Some people want to be an assistant coach and then work their way up to be a head coach, and they be a head coach for a long time. And I love that. You know? I'm coaching associate head coach. I'm a volunteer coach. But I'm associate head coach, unless Coach Torino Johnson tells me something differently. You know? So, you know, from that perspective, I can coach. Okay. A lot of questions and stuff like that. I don't really want to talk about what I would do differently because I didn't expect even Tibbs to get fired. But I thought he did. Let him shine. Let him ride this out. He played well. Some mistakes. Pacers is playing well. Look, they beat the number one team. They beat the number one team today. So that says a lot. They are deep. And I like it. Just so happens to be the Pacers, which is like incredible because I love the Pacers. You know, and you know, Rick Carlisle's doing some incredible things. You know, he's doing some incredible things. Yep, and I like it. The style he's playing, it flowed throughout the season well. You know what I'm saying? It flowed throughout the season well. He adjusted to the playoffs. You know, and he just adjusted. And there's no knock on anybody else. It's just his adjustment. It's not like your adjustment's not great. It's just that he just had his and you wasn't ready for it. So there's no knock. I only got one title. You know, so luckily I have that title. At least I have another shot at telling people that's another thing notch on my belt, even though I kind of snuck in that title. You know, but I got one. You know, that was rough. It was a tough season, so a lot of different adjustments was being made. So from that perspective, a lot of different adjustments was being made. Come on. I understand you might have other arguments, but basketball is not one of them. Yeah. It'd be rough. A lot of great players, but I feel like I got what it takes to compete. I feel like I got what it takes to compete. But I'm really happy for all the coaches who do their thing, and that's why I don't really apply for jobs a lot, or I will apply. I do apply a lot. That's true, but I'm really happy that people are able to do their thing, so it don't really matter to me. Whether I have a coaching job or somebody else, it don't really matter to me. I'm happy for whoever get a coaching job. I'm still a part of the ecosystem. I'm coaching. As I'm telling people, I'm coaching. They say, why won't you do this first? I am. I'm doing it every day. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do differently. I love coaching under Coach Torino Johnson, and I'm trying to get a spot. He's a good coach, and I learned a lot. I kind of got what I wanted. He gave me a lot. And I think I helped out also. We turned the program around with our other coaches. We had some really great coaches. So from that perspective, we're ready. I've never said I wanted to coach the Knicks so much as right now. So I'm ready. Before it wasn't even a thing because there just was no tangibility attached to it. There's no tangibility attached to it. So, but now there's tangibility attached to it because coaching is a lot. You got to be ready to move. It's fast moving. This is a fast moving game. Yep, it's a fast moving game. That's what I do know. But you also can move patiently in this game and come out on top. Intentional patience. Patience with intention. Anyway, super exciting. I'll be putting out more content. Just saying I want to coach. But congratulations to whoever coaches. Preferably, it should be me, preferably. That would be incredible. Because everybody had their shot. It's been 25 years. I gave everybody a shot. Respectfully, playfully. I'm just kidding, figuratively. But I should have been in New York in 1999. That's for sure. I could have backed up Spree and Allen. That's for sure. So I always view myself as the backup in the beginning. So this is New York City. This is like, hey, we fighting for the city. So this is my perspective on it. It's my perspective. And then coming in here in 2010, I was really good, actually. Even if you watch that Houston series, you'll see I was really good. And then the next year I got with Kobe and Powell, and I just had to play a role. I had to be the best role player I could be. You see? Yeah, see if you can be the best role player that you could be. And we did that too. Yep, and we did that too. So now when you add it all up, talk about adjustment. You got to adjust from being a go-to player to being a role player, and you don't know when you're going to come out that role because even when you're in your prime, right? So if you look at the games that I played when my great brother sat out my first stint with the Lakers, it was 18-9. That's a lot of points. That's one that everybody know. It wasn't 25, but it was 18.9. You know what I mean? So I was playing pretty well, for sure. I was really good at it, but when you're playing a role, that's a whole new role. Like you gotta focus. There's no volume shooting, so sometimes you're out of rhythm. You gotta be good with that, because that's not how you play anyway. So you got to adjust and you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And it's a challenge, but you can get your moment. Well, not even your moment. It's just a team moment. It's these moments. I look at it differently because, you know, how I thought about the game. But when you watch these teams, you let them grow on their own. It's a team moment. And then if you look at it like that, then you win. See, you look at it like that, then you win. I know there's a lot of great coaches out there. I played for some of the best of them. So shout out to all the coaches I've played for. Mike Browns of the world, Lou Gons of the world. There's so many great coaches. Learned a lot. I learned a lot from Tim Floyd, Mike Brown. People I learned from. And there's people that was like, all right, if you rated them. But it's also they're all grateful for all of them. Practices was great. Practice, we brought it. So, okay. So we'll put out more videos. Everybody relax. Yes, I do want to attempt to try to be the head coach. I'm not currently on vacation, but this thing came fast. I was like, wow, couldn't believe it. Well, I actually could believe it because it happens all the time. It happens all the time. So it's like, at some point, New York City has to win the title at some point. I think the time is now. So that's it. Nothing more than that. And, I coach a little league too. It's like the coach. But preferably with the Knicks right now. This is the moment. This is the big time moment. So many great things happening in basketball right now. And, you sit back and you say, okay, this is who you're bringing in here and these different situations. And then you say, okay, that's great. But it's something, when there's opportunities, like, all right, hold on. Don't make a decision just yet. I think you might want to hear something. What are you talking about? Yeah, Metta World Peace he's trying to be a head coach. Metta, he can't coach. Oh, I think he can. Yep. All right. Peace out.